Alrighty, let's get into the scalability side of this business model. So if you have, for example, a tab account and a sports bet account open, you can now stake $100 in promotional bets on one race or one game, for example, right? $50 on each bookmaker. Each bookmaker usually caps their promotional bet at $50. Some bookmakers like Better, it might be 100. But due to that, you're not going to be able to make much money. You have $100 you can stake, maybe you make $500 in return if you win. That would be a very good bet. Maybe you make $200 in return, or I guess you profit $1, $2, or $3, or $400 back, right? That's great. But you're not really going to make a full-time income from that because you're not going to win every single bet. So you need to be able to scale. So the way you scale is by increasing the amount you can stake, meaning your unit size, while being protected by the promotions. So the only difference between person A making $500 a week and person B making $5,000 a week is the ability to actually stake money with promotions. So obviously you need more money to actually stake more money and therefore make more money. But the main issue people run into is the actual amount of promotions that you have access to. There are over 120 bookmakers, and as soon as you get one of them banned, you're banned forever. So it's extremely important you do your account sustainability so you actually have your accounts. But if you are following our tips, you're gonna be doing decently well. We're currently averaging 43 units profit a week, but let's say our results have declined. Maybe you missed some of the bets here and there, human error, etc., etc. Let's say, for example, you are making 25 units profit per week, right? Now, let's say that you are staking, meaning your unit size is $100. So you have a sports bet and you have a tab. For each event, you can stake $100. Let's do some maths. You are going to be profiting $2,500 a week. Yay, that's great. Now, for someone who wants to actually do this full time, or at least get to the next level, you probably want to be making more than that. So how do we do that? We open up more accounts. So the only way you can increase this is by getting the ability to use more promotions. So maybe you go to opening a tab account and a Ladbrokes account. You don't just open them, you prep them using the sustainability practice. But now you've just doubled the amount that you can stake while being protected by the promotions, which in turn has doubled the amount of money you have profited, right? And that's how we scale. So you need to increase the amount of money you can stake by increasing the amount of promotional, offers you can use. So let's say, for example, you can now stake $500 promotionally. So you do $500 stakes times 25 units a week, and bang, you're making 12.5 grand. That's how simple this business model is to actually make money. The most difficult part is actually being profitable with your tips. And we do that job for you. It's your job to prep your accounts, keep your accounts, and scale your income. It's super easy. This is the most easiest business model because of this opportunity right there. It's free money that the bookmakers are giving away, and all you need to do is just put in a little bit of effort. This is why we have an ERT, because the ERT is the area where we actually turn people from just the everyday punter into someone who can actually do this full time. We have a money back guarantee. We guarantee that you make X amount within your first 90 days, and it's usually much more than what you actually pay to join. I guess with that as well, you do need to have some capital behind you. So it says 5K here, but I probably wouldn't bother actually trying to do this serious unless you have at least 10K to play with. That's a very basic, explanation of how to actually scale. So you obviously have the profitable tips, you have the account sustainability, so you can do this long term, and then you have scalability. You combine those three concepts, and that's all you need to be able to do this full time. We are profitable. We've never had a losing week since we've had this Discord open. And the only difference between you working a 9 to 5 and doing this as a full-time job is the amount of money, I guess you obviously have, and the amount of money you can stake while being protected by the promotions. It's really the most ridiculous business model because there's no tax and this exact concept right here. That's the reason we actually made this Discord, because we want more people to know how easy it is to make money with this business model. There are a lot of things that go into it. It is very difficult. It's definitely easy, or maybe easy is not the right word. Maybe it's very simple, but it is difficult because of the industry that you're in. And there's a lot of things behind the scenes, a lot of different problems you will have, a lot of, I guess, different things you'll run into, which is essentially why we have the ERT. Henry and I have run into every single possible problem that you may have. Therefore, we know how to fix it. So you can obviously go out on your own and try and scale yourself, no problem at all. But if you want to quicken the time it takes for you to get to 15K a week, then join the ERT. Every single thing is going to be fed to you like a baby. Everything put on a platter for you, and all you need to do is literally just put the work in. Any questions you have, we solve it for you. Obviously, this is a very simple concept, and the profitable tips are the most difficult part, which we're giving to you for $20 a week currently. If you actually do want some assistance, we obviously have the ERT, which there's an application at the bottom of this Discord which you can apply for. This is a very basic explanation of the scalability side of things, and I guess the opportunity that comes with this business model. So if you've made it this far, you obviously are serious. You obviously understand that there is a huge opportunity for this. Now it's time to literally just put the work in, lock in, and then eventually reap the rewards. All right, now let's get into this last video of how to actually make your first $1,000 risk-free.